Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode, a new episode of Saz Analytica. This is Joe Saz, and I'm here after getting kicked off YouTube. My entire channel with about 5 years worth of content was completely annihilated by YouTube for various reasons. So I'm back. I'm going to be here consistently again, and with a great focus to keep moving forward and educating everyone about crypto and my particular expertise, Saz signals and technical analysis and trading. I'm looking in the comments for any of the friends that I have who might be able to let me know how things are looking, change the background, and made some adjustments. And we're also going to be able to screen share this time. So I'm going to get into screen share, talk about price action for a minute, and obviously, if you guys have anything that you think can contribute to making this channel better, don't hesitate to ask, mention. And also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We're going to do a little sweep through price action since we didn't get to do that just a bit ago. All right, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it so I can see the comments in real time. I am going to do it from my phone for now. And there's a lot of improvements that need to be done. So thanks for bearing with me, everyone. So much that needs to get done. Man, a lot that needs to get done. So let's see here. I am now watching my own thing. Yo, Karen, what's up? Great to see you, Karen. Excellent. What's up, Bitcoin Motors? Ryan S. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we got some of the originals over here, some of the long timers. Great to see you, motorist. Karen, very kind of you to say what's up in Telegram yesterday. Pleasure to be back, and thank you so much for joining. And Ryan, great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Hope all is well up there in Canada. So let's cover the price action, and then if anyone who was there for the other stream that I just did like 30 minutes ago, let me know what I need to improve. Oh, cool. Thanks, Patrick. All right. So as far as screen share goes here, we have a little dip down low, pretty similar to what we had over here. And wow, this mouse is pretty sensitive. I'm going to have to mess with some of these sensitivity parameters. But we have a range here at close to 32,000. This is where the real resistance starts to hit. 32 flat, let's say, and we had a lot of gold mine support. We had a lot of 5 to 10 band support, a lot of 2.5 to 5 band support, and then when we got pushed into it, the support held. Now we don't have the same consistency of signals, which is a little bit annoying. Look how bullish we were while we were moving up. We were way bullish while we were moving up. A little bit of emotion, it seems, and then after we came crashing down, spot markets flipped bearish. Perps got wrapped up in the FOMO for a little bit, the fear of going lower. And yo, what's up, Ask Faisal? Great to see you. Yeah, Saz Analytica. I hope you guys like the name, Saz Analytica. Thought it was kind of tight. Big Ugly. Looks a lot more like a trading show already. Beautiful, man. Thank you, Big Ugly. Like I said, I took your words to heart, man. I want to get this shit I want to be way better than I was before, honestly, like way better than I was before. So looking at this low here, and we went sideways almost the entire weekend. It looks like boring, very boring sideways. Had a little dip down, had a signal. So good to see that we have some consistency there in the form of a signal to buy. Now, is that something that we want to trust? 100%. I'm getting to the point where we're skipping the stone across water. How many times before it plunges? That's one of the first questions that you want to ask. And the second question you want to ask, or let's just say these are two questions you want to ask, are we in a channel? If we're in a channel, then every time the stone skips across the water, I'll want to go long. Every time the stone hits its apex before reversing and moving down, I want to enter short. Question is, what are we doing? And there isn't really much time to figure that out. Now, this is a long I would take. It's a little sketchy long. Look, you'd already be in the money from where you got the signal. Raise stop. your target is top of channel, at best top of channel 31,700, let's say. But being that the RSI went pretty much from bottom to top there, I would think that we want to look for the median of the range. And if we're going to draw that out, let's let me move my phone here. Horizontal ray, top of channel. Oh shit, I got the magnet somewhere in here. And then let's go bottom of channel. Okay, so we're looking at median being approximately here. I'm just throwing out a approximation because it doesn't really matter to be perfect, but that's the median, approximate median of the channel. We're halfway there relative to the bottom here of this channel with a little sweep underneath, but we're halfway there. We peaked out, RSI was nuked high. We peaked out, and now we're just neutralizing the RSI. Getting some messages here. Some of these messages I'll have to get back to you in just a bit. But yes, so one thing to note is the one thing to note is the bid-ask spread in the spot markets, which is kind of bearish, and we have a pretty bullish, medium bullish perp markets. Now I tend to trust perps more than I trust spot, because perps have more skin in the game in the form of leverage. They have a liquidation price, far more stressful environment to trade. I tend to find, I found in my experience looking at these two bars, these two markets, or let's say types of traders, I found that the perps that have more skill, and I trust their direction a bit more. Obviously, the reason why I keep talking about them is because as a trader, we are a small fish in a very, very, very large ocean. We want to be on the side of the whales or the masses, one or both, before everyone else is on that side. And that's what we aim to do here. All we're trying to do is find out what everyone else is going to do, and then we just want to be there first, or in the earlier end of that move. So yeah, I think that the perps probably they tend to be correct more often than spot markets. Spot markets are where you have resistance that can get broken and support that can get broken, and perps are usually a little more reactionary to things, whereas spot markets tend to have more static buyers and sellers, which is, in other words, sleepers, in other words, limit orders in the book that have been left there with the intent to fill. So fill or kill type orders, right? Yeah, so that's what I see here. I see spot markets looking pretty strong and with the intent to sell, but perp markets are angled up. So I want to side with them for now. Again, we are skipping the stone across the water. It's 2 skips in. Is that enough to make a pattern? No. We do have a channel end high, so that's good to see. And yeah, and you know, we'll cover a lot of these things too, because the other video, my first video, I've made it private. Might even delete that one, even though it was good to see a few of you guys. Particularly you, Big Ugly. Thank you. Bodyguard, hey Joe, good to see you again. Our target earlier this year was 48K. Still waiting for it. I know, right? It's glad to have you back, Bodyguard. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for tuning in and showing the love and support. I really do appreciate it. And Bodyguard, I did say that, and I still, honestly, I think we should have been there, but there's been a lot of whales, a lot of manipulation, especially in the past 2 months. I would say a month and a half. I've really noticed that it's every time we would cap out, the same thing would happen. In fact, why don't we try to pull up like a 30-minute, maybe a 30-minute will do. Put this over here. Oh, what? Let's go 30-minute. And let's try to take like this is what I'm talking about. Every time we've come up a certain height, we've ripped our way back down, just ripped our way back down. It's been a little funky to me. I don't like that. I don't believe in coincidence. We're analysts. We really shouldn't believe in coincidence. Our job is to analyze shit with a fine-tooth comb. I don't like the fact that every single time we've tried to break higher highs, we've managed to snap back down very rapidly, and someone's capping us out. And how many times can they do that? It doesn't look like the the market doesn't have enough sellers to really flush price much lower into an accumulation zone, let's say in the mid 20,000s, for a whale to filter out every weak hand. So I think, no, this does not mean that the Bears are in control. This does not mean that the Bears are in control. I think I'm accidentally adding an emoji or something to this YouTube chat. But no, I do not believe the Bears are in control. I believe the whales are in control, and they're washing out all the weak hands. And if that doesn't happen anymore, then I think our next move is to the upside. I think this right here suggests our next move is to the upside. Obviously, we had a liquidity check, liquidation hunt, stop hunt, whatever you want to call it. It stopped. So it clearly wasn't a massive sell-off. It was definitely, in my eyes, a stop hunt, liquidity hunt, liquidation hunt, liquidity check, liquidation hunt. So until further notice, this is just another probe from a whales to see how many scared hands do we have in here. And the answer's starting to look like not many more at all. I mean, definitely nowhere near the response to something, like any of these, from here to here. We're talking a $3,000 swing, right? From here to here. 25,000 down from 28 with a couple stops along the way going sideways. So I think that we're running out of sellers left to sell. That's a good sign to me. Good sign to me. 13th of July pump was related to Ripple. Look, so let's go back through the history books for a minute. Why would bullish shitcoin news pump Bitcoin? Well, back in the day, 5 years ago, you had to buy Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum on a major, fiat on-ramp, and then you can transfer that one of those three cryptos into an exchange, let's say a Chinese exchange, where you'd be able to invest in all kinds of different shitcoins, right? And back then, I think it made a lot more sense for, bullish shitcoin news. Well, Bitcoin's going to pump, and Litecoin's going to pump. That would make a lot more sense back then, right? Nowadays, is the wider market going to pump as a result of a shitcoin news being whatever it is, or dump, right? My answer is no. I think whales are using articles to try to influence the market, and they're trying to really get a gauge right now of how much more and of what kind of players we have left. A whale is going to, let's say, sell. Let's say a whale wants to accumulate at 25,000. That's their goal, and we're sitting at 30,000. Well, a whale's gonna pay their fucking news buddies to say some negative shit about Bitcoin, and then they're gonna sell a chunk of Bitcoin to make sure that the market sees a big red candle. And then you have everyone else that's going to say, oh shit, big red candle and bad news, I better get off the horse, at least for a little while. And all the while, the whale, after, before having even sent in the news article and all that, has put up limit orders to purchase Bitcoin at 25,000 plus or minus. So that's what a whale tries to do. They try to influence the market by setting orders up at a point, and wherever the market is now, they try to use news to influence the general psychology of the market, and then they initiate a sell-off, or in this case, in this particular example, initiate a sell-off. So yeah, I think that's all that's happening. I think that's all it was. I think right now there's really not too many average Joes left to trade the market, not too many small fish, and I think they're doing everything they can to get everyone moving everyone that they possibly can. They just want everyone washed out, and I think that tactic is running out of fuel. So, any other questions, ladies and gents? Again, I'm very happy to be back. Exciting times. I think we do have a bull market in our midst. I think we are going to, in the next 3 months, probably see a higher end, the 40,000s. Let's start with 42,000. Let's start with 40,000. I think our next move is going to be up. Our next significant move is probably going to be up. And I don't like the fact that we just dipped our toe back into the 29,000s, but 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever, before Friday, I was assuming our next big move was going to be up. And so that remains to be the case until something really shocks me out of that mentality. I think over the next 3 months, within the next 3 months, we can see 40s. Yeah, I'm still out here, motorist. Very happy to have left the East Coast. So let's see here. What was I saying? So 40,000 is in my target for somewhere within the next 3 months, and I do believe we'll end the year somewhere around where we are now, 30,000. I think we're going to go up, we're going to go down. Market's been real slow, real boring. I think it's going to get exciting for a little bit, and then it's going to get boring again. I mean, this is all just a bull market, but this is pre-wild bull market Bitcoin behavior. A lot of boredom, everyone's washed out, no one's doing shit, market goes sideways, on and on and on, everyone gets washed out, whales do their thing, even whales get bored, and then the next cycle starts. And we have a halving in May. Halvening, I like halvening more. Our halvening in May is probably a good thing. Probably somewhere around that is our next cycle. Within 6 months of that, I bet you we're going to start seeing some serious moves to the upside. So I'm a big fan of having cycles, and I'm pretty damn happy that we're not too far away from one. That'll include a Bitcoin bull market, and it'll include a shitcoin bull market. So, all right, peeps. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here for now. Make sure you do your push-ups and your sit-ups. Everyone, always be in pursuit of the mastery of yourself. Do something every single day to make sure that you are better than you were the day before. Get out your comfort zone. There's actually times where I just say to myself, get ready to get out of your comfort zone. Let's get uncomfortable today, is what I say to myself. Let's get uncomfortable today. And I have been quite a bit. So I'll tell you, those are the moments where you grow the most. So just, you guys, I know we're going to be talking about all this stuff over and over and every single day, but just making sure I send that message out today to those of you who weren't here in the first video about a half hour ago, because we just got to keep moving forward, guys. It's a different time. So everyone, be strong, pursue the mastery of yourself, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. We're going to keep this thing consistent, and I'm going to be having a great time. Contact me for personal lessons, because I am going to be doing allocating hours of my day to anyone that wants to learn more about my strategy. And any questions, you guys don't hesitate to ask. So much love to you all. I'll be seeing you very